better love me before you lose me. You might end up alone. She said I need to know you want me. Won't you just pick up your phone? She said one time for the bad guy, two times.
What's going on, people? My name is Terrell Andretti, and I'm the Narc's Nemesis. For those of y'all watching me on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. That helps YouTube's algorithm pick up this content and send it out to more people that need it. Somebody liked it for you, so make sure you like it for somebody. If you need a one-on-one phone session, the link is down in the description. If you want to donate to the channel, the link is also down in the description. Y'all make sure y'all go check out my new single, Romeo Must Die. It's available here on the channel, and it's also available on all streaming platforms under Terrell Andretti. It's about facing the smear campaign and beating the smear campaign when dealing with a narcissist. So y'all make sure y'all go check that out. Send it to a friend, share it, use it on TikTok, do whatever. Make sure y'all leave me some critique on the channel or leave me some critique on the streaming platforms, and let me know what y'all think. But anyway, today I want to talk to y'all about it was supposed to hurt. A lot of people are asking, well, why does it hurt so bad, and why is this the worst situation I've been in? Why is it taking so much emotional intelligence to deal with this situation? Why does it hurt so bad? Why is it so hard to get over? Why is it so hard to beat? And the answer is simply because it's supposed to be. And what I mean by that is 9 times out of 10, these lessons that you're supposed to be learning when dealing with a narcissist, they've been presented in other ways throughout your life. They've been presented in other relationships. They've been presented in other situations. They've been presented in business situations. They've been presented at jobs. But the thing is, you haven't been getting it. See, these other situations have been teaching you about how to have boundaries, about how to, tell people no without fear of hurting their feelings. And realizing by you telling them no and possibly hurting their feelings, you're also saving your feelings. So it's teaching you to put your boundaries first. It's teaching you to, teach other people how to treat you. It's teaching you to have a standard about yourself. It's teaching you that you don't have to put up with people just because you don't want to be lonely. It's teaching you to let go of things that you should have let go of a long time ago. It's teaching you to move forward. It's teaching you to identify that just because you're bonded to somebody, it does not equate love. Just because you've been with somebody a long time, that doesn't mean love. That doesn't mean, oh, well, this is going to work just because you've been with somebody for a long time. Because you can meet somebody in a shorter amount of time, and everything that narcissist didn't do for you, you can meet this person tomorrow, next month, next year, next week, whatever, and they can check off all those boxes that person didn't do, and you barely even know this person. But you feel like you've known them forever because they're checking off all your boxes. Do not equate being with somebody a long time as a working relationship. It can be functioning chaos. It can be functional enabling. It can be functional abuse. It can be functional manipulation. It can be emotional blackmail. Because you're convinced that because you've been with somebody 10, 15, 5, 30 years or whatever, that means your relationship is working. No, a lot of times that means the abuse is working. The manipulation is working. The lying is working. The fear of something new is working. The fear of change is working. The fear of the unknown is working. That doesn't mean the relationship is working just because you've been in it for so long. If you are miserable in that relationship, and don't get me wrong, you're going to have bad days in a relationship. It is what it is. Every relationship, at some point or another, you're going to have times where you can't stand that person. And it's not because they're abusing you or, they're harming you, but you're just going through what, a relationship entails, and that's fine. And then, you sort your issues out and you get back to it. But if you're in a constant state of misery, that is a big red flag in a relationship. Because a partner is supposed to make you better. A partner is supposed to take on the world with you. A partner is supposed to make you feel like no matter what goes on in this world, I got my partner. You should not be laying in the bed next to somebody and still feel alone. You should not be sitting next to somebody for dinner and feel like you're really sitting there by yourself. You shouldn't be having a conversation with somebody and really feel like you're conversating with yourself. And back to the original point of this video, it was supposed to hurt because that's the only way you would have got the lesson. See, these other situations, they didn't hurt that bad. So you were like, okay, well, the consequence ain't that bad, so I could keep not learning the lesson. I didn't get completely devastated, so I didn't pick up the lesson. I didn't get completely broken down, so I could do that again. I could deal with that pain again. I could deal with that level of disrespect again. I could deal with that level of manipulation again. It wasn't that bad. So guess what? Human nature, we learn by demonstration. You could tell us the stove hot. We got to touch it and burn ourselves to know that the stove is hot. God knows this as well. For you to get these lessons that I've been trying to get you to learn all your life, I'm going to have to turn the fire up. I'm going to have to turn the fire all the way up to a temperature that is going to burn all of that lack of boundaries, lack of self-awareness, lack of self-care. I'm going to have to burn all of that up out of you. Because if it's any less intense than this narcissistic situation, you're not going to get the point. You're not going to learn how to love yourself. You're not going to learn how to treat yourself. You're not going to learn how to tell people no. You're not going to learn how to understand it's okay to be alone for a while. You're not going to know that you don't validate yourself through being with somebody else. You're not going to know that, hey, sometimes you have to go on a journey by yourself to figure out exactly who you are. It had to hurt because there's something in your life that you haven't quite been getting. Whether it's how to treat yourself or how to treat others, whether it's how to handle other people who might have some malice against you. But there's some lesson that you haven't been learning. And God knows this is the only way you're going to get it. Because some of y'all have great purposes. Some of y'all have great destiny. Everybody has a purpose. But it's some of y'all that are meant to go out and change the world. Some of y'all are meant to go out to speak to people that will only understand the way that you talk. Some of y'all have books to be written that only a certain audience will get because they reflect who you are or you reflect who they are. There are movies that need to be directed. There are non-profit organizations that need to be started. There are YouTube channels that need to be started. There are courses that need to be written. And all of it stems from if you beat this or not. All of this stems from what you learned from this. When I first started, I didn't, oh, I want to start a YouTube channel. That wasn't my intent. My intent was helping people survive what I couldn't put into words, giving people knowledge about what I couldn't put into words, bringing awareness about what I couldn't put into words. And then it turned into this. But obviously, God knew if he put me through this, the way that I talk, the way people resonate with me, the way that I say what I want when I want and in a direct fashion, he knew that it would resonate with a lot of people that needed this information. I didn't, but he knew. He knew, okay, well, if if he goes through this, it's going to have such an impact on him that he's going to talk about it. And people are going to listen. He's going to make music about it. People are going to listen. God finds ways to spread his light through us. And a lot of it, unfortunately, is through tragedy, because you have to be broken down to be built up. But when you get broken down and they build you back up, when he builds you back up, you're way stronger than you ever could even imagine, because you've been through something that you couldn't even imagine making it through. But look at you, you're making it. And if you haven't left yet, take it from me. There is so much on the other side of narcissistic abuse, but you're never going to see it and you're never going to find it until you get from attached to them. They ain't nothing special. Just because you've been with them for a long time don't mean that's your person. You just known them for a long time. Get away from those people. Stop worrying about what they're doing. Stop worrying about what everybody else think. Stop worrying about, feeling stupid or whatever. It's 35,000 people on my channel that subscribe. We've all been stupid at one point or another, and it's okay. The thing is staying stupid. You can be foolish. You can be stupid. You could be forgetful. You could be mean. You could be nasty. You can be non-considerate. And it's okay for those brief moments, because you're human. The mistake you make is when you're aware of those qualities and traits and you choose to continue being that. When the information is put right in front of you, when the blueprint is put right in front of you to lead you out of that darkness, and because of whatever selfish need for validation, whatever selfish need to create a scenario, keeps you from making the change that you know you need to make. Keeps you waiting on false ass hope that I've definitely dismantled in plenty of videos. It keeps you chained to whatever they want you to be. It keeps your emotions controlled by them. They are not worth it. Get that image of them out of your head. Get that fairy tale out of your head. Get that this is what it was supposed to be out of your head. It's not. And it ain't your job to fix them. Fix yourself. That energy that you're giving to them, put it into yourself, so you can attract somebody who really is the person that you thought they would be. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. If you need a one-on-one phone session, the link is in the description. If you want to donate to the channel, link is in the description. Make sure y'all go check out Romeo Must Die. It's on the channel, and it's on all streaming platforms. Can't even talk. It's on all streaming platforms. Y'all make sure y'all go check that out. Stream that for me. If y'all sign up to my Patreon, the link is in the description. That gives you half off of all sessions. Y'all just make sure, man, y'all tap in, and you know what you need to do. The thing is just going ahead and stop thinking about it so much and actually doing it. Another day, another way, and you ain't got to listen, but I know you heard me.